Hey everyone, welcome back. I am the Electrical Code Coach from electricalexamcoach.com. Today we're going to be calculating HVAC VAs for our heating, venting, and cooling. The only code that we need to be familiar with is 220.60, and that's talking about non-coincidental loads. Let me explain what I mean. Usually in a typical house, you're not going to be running the heating and the cooling at the same time. So the code has made provisions for our whole house load calc that we only have to count the larger of the two. Let's get to it. How many VAs would you calculate for an 18.2 amp air conditioner compressor with a 1.8 amp blower and a 10 kW heat strip rated 240 on a dwelling unit? First thing we're going to do is find our total connected load. Let's do our air conditioning first. We take our 18.2 amps and then we add it with the blower motor. That's going to give us 20 amps. Now to convert that over to VAs, all we have to do is multiply. 20 amps multiplied by the voltage gives us 4,800 VAs. Now let's do the heat. We have 10,000 to start with, but then we need to add the blower motor. Our blower motor is 1.8 amps multiplied by 240. That gives us another 432 VAs, and then we total the two together. Now we check for demand factors. There are no demand factors on this, and we will just select the larger of the two, and in this case, it's going to be the heat. We select C. Great job. How many VAs would you calculate for a 28.2 amp air conditioner compressor with a 3.2 amp blower motor and a 6 kW heat strip, all rated 240 on a dwelling unit? First, let's find our total connected load. Let's do our AC first. We take our amperages and we add them together. Then we need to take and multiply that by the voltage to convert it over to watts. And we end up with 7,536. Now let's do our heat. We know that we had 6 kW to start with. Then we need to add our blower motor. We take our blower motor at 3.2 multiplied by the voltage, and that gives us another 768 VAs. We total those two together, and we check for demand factors. There are no demand factors on this part of the code, so we're just going to select the larger, and in this case, we're going to select the cooling. Great job. That's the end of lesson 4.1. You can head over to electricalexamcoach.com to unlock the pro version and all of the practice quizzes. I'm here anytime you need me for free coaching. It's electricalcodecoach@gmail.com. Let's get to it.